Today in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what camera I'm going to use for my project of outdoor photography in Reunion Island. Now, before I go there, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the emails and the messages you're sending me and asking me if I'm doing well or not. It means a lot to me and I'm doing well. Thank you so much. You guys are beautiful. As I promised, I'm going to show you what camera I'm going to use for my photography project in this beautiful island. Now, this thing looks like a mustache. Sorry, that's the only best thing I can afford at this very moment, and it's actually a very good microphone. I hope you can hear it properly. Now I'm going to show you what camera I'm going to use for this project. A little bit of background history. Because I'm out of job, so I cannot afford a full frame camera. But I wanted really a full frame camera, so what I did, I bought this. So this is Canon Eos 1000 FN. So it's a film camera. So yeah, it cost me about 14 euro. However, we talk about it a little bit later. Let me show you what it does, how it is, and the functionality. So this is probably the easiest camera I have ever bought in my life. This is like super basic, kind of plastic made, but feels solid. You have the buttons and the shutter speed, which is beautiful, simple, exactly same as your current EOS cameras. And on the top you have the screen where it shows the exposure, shutter, ISO, and all the modes. Now of course you have the horseshoe for your flash, and you have the knobs where you can change modes between manual, semi-auto, shutter priority, aperture priority, P mode, and all the presets for high speed and portrait close-up. Very interesting and very easy to use. I'm very happy about it. Now behind you have two buttons, one for auto exposure lock, and the second one is to change your shutter or ISO. So you have to hold the button and then roll the wheels. Super easy. The viewfinder, this is like a god size, huge. I have never seen that big viewfinder in my life, except I think last time I've seen something like that in Fuji, which is beautiful. You can see everything through. You can basically feel like you are going to be inside, which is amazing. You have the flash. So I don't think I'm going to use that a lot because it's going to kill all the battery life. What else you have? Inside, this is basically similar to traditional mirror locks, which is amazing. Not many buttons and knobs. Very easy to use. However, there is something interesting about the battery. I thought it took 2 AA battery, but it's not. It takes something different, which is I didn't know, and I found it later. It's called something like, I forgot the name. I'm going to post it in the screen, but it's very interesting. Could be very expensive, depends on where you're living. Cost me about 7 euro. So that's quite expensive. Now, at the back, you can load the film, which is pretty. You have the button here to press it, pull it down. It will open it automatically, which is very easy to understand. And if you have any problem, if I had problems, so I just went to YouTube and looked at some videos to learn how to do that. However, this is my first ever film camera in my life. And I bought 2 films. The first one is the black and white, so Ilford, I think IPS5. And the second one is the Kodak Color Plus. Now Color Plus, because obviously I thought that, of course, I'm going to shoot color. But later I found out that actually developing color can be very, very challenging, where the black and white is actually very easy to do at home. So I think I'm going to go through my first roll and only roll of the color film, and then I'm going to change to black and white, and I'm just going to develop it on my own, and I'll do the scanning outside somewhere else. Now, this is going to be very exciting because I'm basically going out of my comfort zone. It's no more just exposing, right, and just pressing the shutter buttons as much as you want. You don't have that freedom anymore. I don't have that freedom anymore. So this is going to be very interesting and challenging. And I'm familiar with the Canon system, so I've got my lens at the EOS, no, not the EOS, the 70-200, which is a very good lens, and I'm lucky to have it. And I'm also going to use it side by side with my Canon 70D. So because, this is my first time, so I'm not going to take any risk. I'm just going to, I'm going to take one shot with film and then change it to my 70D and then take a shot in digital. So just in case I've got a backup. At least if my whole roll of film is gone for some reason, at least I have a digital backup, which is kind of assuring for me, considering that I'm not really financially in a very good state, and all this effort would be for nothing. So I think that would be a very good idea. Yeah, I'm very excited about the whole project, and this is the most affordable thing I could buy. But however, don't get fooled by the price, because this one, I bought it for 14 euro, could be even cheaper. However, to import it in Reunion Island, it cost me about 20 euro, and it came from Paris. So even within the country, technically speaking, it cost me more to deliver than the actual price. Then consider the battery price. So battery cost more. Not more, but it's considerably expensive. For me, I think I forgot exact price. I think it's between 7 to 9 euro, depends if you're buying from the wholesale and the retail. And then consider the price of the film. The whole 2 films I bought, they are cheap, but I think I could have bought it cheaper. I think for the color price, I bought for 7 euro, and the Ilford is pretty much the same, about 7 to 8 euro, because here the tax is really high. And the developing costs, I mean, black and white, I'm going to do it on my own, but for the first time, it's going to cost me a lot of money. And then scanning, again, is going to cost you another money. So this is going to be challenging in a way that I cannot waste my film. I have to be spot on in everything, composition, exposure, and taking care of my film during and after finishing it. And this is going to be on top of going places where it's physically difficult, and here it's hot. You can see me sweating, so it's not really easy. I think it's a lot easier to do photographing in a cooler area. Now I'm in a hot and humid location, so it's going to be sticky. I used some products for the mosquito, but it's not going to be that easy. I can guarantee you that one. Plus, I have to carry a lot of water, preferably salt and sugar water, just to keep me hydrated. It's going to be challenging and fun. It's going to look beautiful, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be feeling dead at the end of the day. And again, thank you so much for all the support that you're showing me, following up to the last videos. Means a lot to me. You have no idea. And I'm feeling better. I really am feeling better. I'm feeling like there's fresh air. I can breathe better. I'm communicating with my wife, which is amazing. She's listening. She's supportive. Cannot ask for more than that. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. And I apologize for my English. I mean, it's been a long time that I've been speaking English. It's not really easy to speak English all the time here. So this is also a bit of challenging, but I'm trying. So I apologize for all this grammatical error, or if I have a strong accent. I'll be better, I promise. Love you, take care, and I see you soon.